I'm Todd Grisham, and there is a buzz in the air here tonight. We're at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight. One of the Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many, many fights like this, and it's very, very eerie.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And there's the bell to start round 1. This fight has a real good flow to it. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Got him with a left hook. Scoring hook. That counter shot lands. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard. And there's the bell to start round 2. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Missing with the hook. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. hook. That jab doesn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-side. There's the bell for round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four. Give me your four.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Let's see how the game... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Just misses with that left uppercut. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Both men step back for just a moment. Swing and a miss with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. It's no secret who has the advantage. And there's the bell for round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close.
Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round.
Big deep breath. Big deep breath.
This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Even I've got
Mama,
to say
that man out there.
Where did that come from?
Get his bitch ass out of here.
Well, he's
I was
had
just
enough,
out there playing
and
with
he
my
is gonna
food.
quit. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
Yeah, that hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever pay no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will love you when you shine it, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh. Terrence Bud Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds, bang on, with a reach of 47 inches. And facing him, Sugar Ray Robinson, 5'11" tall, weighed in at 147 pounds. He's got a reach of just over 72 inches.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
And here he is, Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha...
We've waited a long time for this fight. So here we go. Should be a good one. Caution being thrown to the wind. Nice hook. That big hook doesn't land. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just that's a match made in heaven.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. They stop the hook there. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Nice defense on that left uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford... Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
Nice counter shot. Robinson goes to the canvas. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
I've got to see that again.
You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but
All the fights that nigga had didn't mean shit. I'm ready when you ready on that duty, though, King. Say less. I don't want to throw me in no game now.